Being polite is important in order to maintain the status quo in society, though this does not mean that you owe your politeness to anyone. Here are 10 signs that you are being too polite and you have to stop it right now.
I think we all have to. Everyone just tries to run away from it.
If you're authentically being polite because it's authentically what you want to convey to others and you're genuinely nice, then that's fine. The problem comes when you are being polite just because you're avoiding something. You're avoiding repercussions because you don't want to tell the other person the truth. So your politeness does not come out of inspiration, it comes out of reaction. Just because that's what you've been told to do, not because that was authentically your decision. It's not appropriate to be polite when you're sacrificing your own well-being, your own authentic voice, who wants to voice the truth. At a social gathering, sure, you can be polite, but when it goes too far and people start stepping on top of you, this is when it becomes a problem. So what is politeness doing? Anytime you are too polite in a way that's inauthentic, you are lying to yourself and to others. You are disguising, you're sugarcoating the truth into something that is more presentable, but that is not exactly how it is in its raw form. Sure, there are times when it's appropriate to do this, but many times you should be more direct. Many times you should speak the truth. So here are the clear signs that you are being too polite. Number one, over-apologizing. You ever known those people that just say, oh, I'm sorry all the time? Bump into you, oh, I'm so sorry. Like they step on your shoe bags and oh my God, so sorry. I don't know, they sneeze and they're like, oh my God, so sorry. When you say sorry too much, not only are you being unnecessarily too polite, but you're also lowering your own self-worth and self-esteem. Basically saying sorry for your existence, So you walk into a room and then people look and you're like, oh, sorry, haha. Like, what? You're saying sorry for existing and walking into it, you exist and you're saying sorry for existing? This will only lower your own sense of self-worth. So if you're saying sorry for the wrong little menial things, stop it. Unless it's something important, then if you spill your water in someone else's laptop, you're not gonna be like, oh well, hey, I value my self-worth, so you're gonna be, I'm sorry, obviously, but don't say sorry too much for the little things. If you bump into someone in the metro by accident, don't be like, oh my God, so sorry. Just be like, oh, sorry about that, haha, or whatever. Be like, oops. But try that one out. Instead of saying sorry, say oops, haha, and then laugh and then walk off or something. The more you say sorry, the less valuable any apology that you will give will be. If you say sorry too much, your apologies won't be worth anything. When you actually have to be sorry and you say sorry, people won't believe you. People will be like, are you really sorry? Do you really mean it? Or are you just saying that to be nice? And people will see right through you because your sorries don't mean shit. The more you say sorry, the less they mean anything. The same way, the more you say yes to things, then your yes doesn't mean anything. Because you've said yes to everyone. The stigma of fuckboys or sluts. Fuckboys fuck with every girl. They say yes to every girl. So when they say yes to you, it makes you feel devalued, well, why does this guy like me? He's fucked so many girls. Same thing. Nothing against fuckboys, promiscuous people, because I used to be kind of this type of person before. But just to make you the point. And at the end of the day, they're gonna resent you because they're gonna realize when you say sorry, you don't mean it. You're just saying it just because. You're manipulating the truth. So by being overly polite, guess what? You're not being polite at all. So number 2 sign that you are too polite with others is that you feel rushed and you don't have any time for yourself. This usually happens when, you put all your time into other people's things. You feel their sense of pressure on you, and because you're too nice to say no, then you say yes. You're like, oh yeah. By doing other things for other people, you don't have any more time, consequently, for yourself. I have a solution for you if you have this problem. Never let other people put pressure on you for their own agendas if it's impeding on your own happiness and fulfillment. Simple. Never let anyone put pressure on you to achieve their own goals while it's impeding on your own happiness. Ever. Sure, maybe your boss will have to put some pressure on you to achieve a certain goal, but as long as you're getting paid, then sure. If it's a trade-in, then okay, sure, you accept the task. If the pressure is a good thing, keep it. Amazing. But when it's pressure that's unjustified for no good reason, they're abusing you, they're taking advantage of you, or you're not getting your equal amount, they're getting more of it, they're getting 90% of it, do not take it. You know the rule 80-20? 80% of the stress related to people, it comes from 20% of the people. Maybe it's that one person, that one boss who's nagging at you, whatever it is, you know? Number 3, anytime you say yes, you feel resentful. And it disrupts your routine, it disrupts your day, and you go do it. Someone asks you, hey, can you send me this email about XYZ? What? You do it, you didn't feel like it. And after that, you feel bad and resentful and that you hate this person, even though on the surface you put this veneer, this mask of niceness. Then you're being too polite. I'm gonna be honest with you, my time is limited. I'm just gonna do it this one time, but like, this is the last time, whatever it is, set clear boundaries. It's a paradoxical law of human nature where the stronger, the more boundaries you have, the more you respect yourself, the more others will respect you. If you don't respect yourself, people will step on top of you all the time. They will stomp on you, they will laugh at you, they will bully you. Maybe that's why some of you might have got bullied. You don't display self-respect. Or maybe you walk around like this, you know, a little unconfident, and bullies, they see that. So they step on top of you, they punch you in the fucking face. But if you stand up for yourself and radiate self-respect, self-confidence, no one is gonna mess with you. Now, instead of you being worried about being the polite one, they will be the one worried about being the polite ones. So remember that. Number 4, you don't state your true opinions or intentions when you should say them. Number 5, when you let others take decisions for you. You know, maybe you got a team project going on and someone's gonna take a decision and you don't agree with what that one person wants to do, and you would rather take a decision in the other direction, but you let that person take the decision because you don't want to rock the boat. You'd be like, oh yeah, sure, we'll do it because, hey, you're being too polite here. You're not asserting yourself. Sometimes you just gotta say, fuck politeness. Tell them, hey, your decision sounds like a good decision, but how about this one? How about this direction we could take? Right? Assert yourself. Number 6, when you agree reflexively while you should have said no. Do you like my cake that I did for you? And you're like, yeah, it's really good. When you're reflexively saying yes too often, maybe you're being too polite. Sure, once in a while it's okay to, you know, be nice. If it's that one person that you have to be nice with, the mother of your future girlfriend or something like that, you're not gonna tell her that her cake is shit, obviously. There's moments when if it goes overboard, you just wanna be careful, okay? Number 7, you put others first to the point of hurting yourself. Number 8, you avoid hard, difficult conversations. So what kind of conversation does that entail? Something difficult between you and your friend. Conversation about money, right? To a specific client that hasn't paid you and you don't know how to, you know, address them. Difficult conversation with your parents. Maybe they're doing something to you, they're abusing you, they're being bad at you, whatever thing. And you're avoiding the conversation, then you're being too polite. I don't know who said that, but someone said that your amount of success will be proportional to the amount of hard conversations that you're willing to have. So be willing to face those hard conversations. Number 9, you're afraid of disapproval. Disapproval comes from a deeper cause that you're afraid to be alone. Because if you're disapproved of, you might lose your friends, you might lose your relationships, you might lose those that you love. If you go into your life purpose endeavor and then, you know, you grow yourself, you become better. But at the same time, when you go into this direction, you're afraid that maybe your friends will be left behind. Maybe they'll forget about you. Maybe you'll be left on your own, and they'll mock you, they'll tell you, well, why are you trying to become the next Michael Jordan? It's not gonna work. Come back to earth, man. Go to school with us. Be careful. Number 10, the majority of your calendar is filled with things that have nothing to do with yourself and your own well-being. That's a big one, right? You might think, well, what do you mean? Oh, maybe I just took in wrong decisions, whatever thing. Well, many of those decisions has to do with being afraid of stepping on other people's toes, of living for yourself. I don't really know if I'm gonna like this class, but whatever. I'm just gonna go because he told me we should go, but I don't really want to go. But I already told him yes, and I don't want to be a bad friend. And hey, I just want to. Just this time, I'm just gonna go this time, whatever, and then you end up going every week to this shitty event you don't like. You know what I mean? It's like your schedule is filled with random shit. Random shit has nothing to do with you. Which things in this calendar brings me more joy than stress? Those things I gotta keep. And which things in the calendar brings me more stress and misery than happiness? And those things you can throw away. So in conclusion, being nice, being political, being polite, whatever it is good at certain points when it comes authentically to you. Be polite, but never step on top of your own self-esteem, your own self-respect as you are being polite. As soon as you start stepping on top of your own self-esteem, your own self-worth, your own time, your own happiness, then being polite can go fuck itself. Fuck being polite in those circumstances. So thank you for watching. This was John Killingsworth. This is like my 5th video today. I'm so tired. But thanks for watching. Click on the bell and subscribe so you receive all my videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And leave me your comments because I read every comment. I reply to every comment. So see you next time.